You were speaking. And then that's how you get your math. You over there in the red. What's adjacent to the tens place? Go.
The tens.
Stop for a second because I see him tracking you. I see her tracking you. I want to see 100%. So right now we're turned around and we're learning from the scholars, our peers. Go ahead. What's adjacent to the tens place? What's next to the tens place? And the ones. So I can be adjacent on the right side and I can be adjacent on the left. Let's talk about these numbers move one adjacent place to the left or the right.
Left.
Left. Why? Strong silent hand. Tell me.
Why? Because.
Why move to the left and not the right?
Oh, because the 5 is in the tens place and it becomes 50.
Give them snaps. That 5 moved from the ones place to the tens place. It became 5 ones. I mean, it was 5 ones and it became 5 what?
Tens.
So when you multiply, let's say when you what?
Multiply.
By a 10
By 10.
or 100.
Or 100.
Which direction do you move?
Left.
Are you increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Good. Let's do another one. White. Oh, y'all ain't got no erasers, huh? Wipe with your hands, but don't touch no food for a little while. I don't want that ink to get all up in your system. Got me? Just wipe with your hands. I'm about to get somebody to go get some tissue from the bathroom. You real good at this. You go get some tissue. Oh, you got some? Okay, here's your next multiplication sentence, and we got to rock. Here we go. Now let's take. I'm gonna up it a little bit. Right. Popcorn. Write that down, and I'm gonna tell you when to start solving it. I'm gonna up it a little bit because now we talked about strategies you can use to solve multiplication problems. You're using the standard algorithm. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Keep going. Popcorn, solve it. I'm sorry. Okay, if you didn't get it, you're going to start to get faster at this, so don't worry about it. 3, 2, 1, popcorn. Let me see them, reveal them. Put them down. My answer is 3,500 in what class?
20.
Good. All my numbers moved. How many adjacent places? Which direction? Increasing, decreasing? Who could start me off? How many places?
How many places? It moved one place over.
Say one adjacent place. Say it.
One adjacent place.
So we're going to try to use as much vocabulary as we can today. Got me?
Got you.
Excuse the interruption. Can someone from maintenance please report to room 142? Someone from maintenance, please report to room 142.
Good. Now, was it increasing or decreasing, young lady? Good. What else did I say about it? Is that it? That's good enough, right?
Yeah.
Good. So now let's up it. Let's use something else.
Erase.
Yeah, erase. I like how y'all wait for the directions. That's excellent. This one. And then we're just going to move. Right. Write this multiplication sentence. I see some people extremely invested. They don't even care if their back is turned. They're going to hit these problems down. Make sure you write your names on the back of those.
Okay.
And look at you, all the way from the corner. Still in it. 3, 2, 1. Nope, not that. Popcorn. Solve it as soon as you get it. Go. Use some of the mentality, the strategy we've been talking about, the patterns you've been seeing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you all a couple more seconds to wrap this one up. 3, 2, 1, and popcorn. Let me see what you got. Boom, 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 boom. Put them down. Now I want you to do a turn and talk. Got me? The turn and talk is going to look like this. You're going to turn to your peers at your table, talk about your answer and why you get it. You can refer to vocabulary. You can refer to the strategies we've been seeing. Got me?
Got you.
Go, popcorn. Talk to the people at your table. What you got? Why?
What you get?
I got 25,200. I got 25,200.
How did you get it?
It's like you multiply. I got 25,200. Put that same answer down, and then you just add the 2 zeros and put your comma word.
And what you got? You still working on it?
I turned 250 times 100. That's how my answer. And I added
How did you get that?
the 5 and
Yeah, how'd you
the
get
2.
it?
And that's how I answer.
How did you get yours?
By 2 multiply 0 is 0.
Okay,
5.
let's come back together in 3. Clap with me. 3, 2, 1. Eyes on me, tracking forward, ready to share. This gentleman right here is focused. He's into this lesson. I see a strong investment. Did you get a ticket yet? No. Let's talk about that real quick. So make sure your name's on the back of this, and I'm gonna come around and collect them. So the way I like to collect them is I say, y'all say, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Say it.
Show me what you got. Show
And I collect them. Say it.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Say it.
Show me what you got.
Y'all gotta have more rhythm. Stop. It's supposed to sound like this. Show me what you got. 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 Say it.
Show me what you got.
Give me the ticket. Say it.
Show me what you got. Show me.
Give them to me.
Show me what you got. Show
Give them to me.
Show me what you got.
Give them to me.
Show me what you got. Show
Give them to me.
Show me what you got. Show me.
Give them to me.
Show me what you got. Show me.
Give them to me. Nobody? Y'all are coming soon. Give them to me.
Show me what you got. Show me what
Give
you
them to
got.
me. One more time.
Show me what you got. Show me.
One more time.
Show me what you got. Show me.
Another time.
Show me what you got. Show me.
Another time.
Show me what you got. Show me.
Clap your hands one time. Clap your hands twice. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do a couple because there's still some coming out. We're going to do this throughout the lesson. At the end of the lesson, I'm going to pull some, and the people who are in here more will probably have a greater chance of getting the pencil. Got me?
Got you.
We're going to work that out later. Let's talk about this one. So I saw this answer. Can anyone explain this? Ooh, I heard ooh. That's what I'm talking about, but I haven't heard from you. So as soon as I call on her, hands down, and when you know where we're gonna look. She got the mic, track her. Talk about this.
252 times 100. You did add the other 0. 252 0.
So you added the zeros? That's how you did it?
At the end.
Okay. Anyone else use a different strategy than just adding zeros? What?
It's just like the one before the other one.
Tell me about. What do you mean?
It's just like the product, the one before the other one because it's 25,000 and the 100 is in the 100 is in the tens place.
Okay. Hold on. Let me catch up. So you said it's just like the other one. So let's talk about the similarities. We said the other one, it increased, right?
Yes.
Did it increase here?
Yes.
I multiplied it times what here?
100.
So when you multiply numbers by powers of 10, we know that. We're going to get to that in a second. So it could be a 10, it could be 100, it could be, what's the next one?
10,000.
1,000, then it could be,
10,000.
then it could be,
100,000.
then it could be,
Million.
then it could be.
Billion.
But it's all going to increase, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about the adding 2 zeros. That is a strategy. But I found it's a strategy that problems can arise from. I'm going to tell you what in a second. But here, how many place values did it move? We saw it was in the hundreds. Now our 2 ended up in the what? 10,000s. We saw the 5 was in the tens. Now it ended up in the what?
Thousands.
We saw the 2 was in the ones and it ended up in the what?
Hundreds.
That makes a lot of sense because I know that 2 times 100 is what?
200.
Isn't that consistent? 2 times. So that 100 times that 2 became 2 what? 100. So they moved how many adjacent place values? 2. So what do you think is going to happen if I multiply a number times 1,000? Strong silent hand. How many adjacent place values are going to move? Tell me. Boom. What about 10,000? Tell me. 4. So let's stop. Now let's see what might be the problems with, and I just want y'all to watch me on this one. This might be a problem if you add zeros. So if I say 3.5, let's talk about the place values we have here. That 5, strong silent hand, is in what place value? You. Okay, so this is a decimal. Let's make it a little bit clearer. So the decimal's right there. What place value is that 5 in? Tenths. It's in the what? Tenths. And the 3 is in the what? Ones. Now, let's say if I do the add 0 method. There goes my 0. What's wrong with that? Ooh. Clap your hands one time. Clap your hands twice. Think time. Everyone look at that and think about that. I did the arrow zeros method. What's wrong with that? Think. No one's calling out. Now I want you to do a turn and talk and tell me what the error might be. Go ahead, popcorn. Talk to your biz. What might be wrong with that?
The 3 will stay in the ones. The 5 will go in the tens. And the 0 will go in the thousands.
Did my number increase? Should it have increased? Did even digit move from the place value?
It didn't increase. It just added. He just added a number.
And the 5 is still in the what?
Does it change the number?
Yes, a little bit.
It changes.
Come back together in 3,
But it just
2,
stayed in the same place.
1. Match me.